Hi, third grade. This is your language lesson for Tuesday, April 7th. For this lesson, you're going to need your language book, pages 136 and 137. So we're going to continue our lessons on summaries. The last time we wrote a summary, it was a summary of an informational text. Today, we are writing a summary of a poem. So the first thing we need to do is read the poem. A night at the circus. Flags were flying overhead and lights were blinking bright as we walked into the Big Top on that clear November night. The Big Top smelled of popcorn bags, Cracker Jacks, and hay, and we could buy 10 candy sticks or pretzels on a tray. Then the lights went down and all was quiet in the stands. But when the spotlight shone at last, the people clapped their hands. A well-dressed man said with a grin, as he approached the floor, "A show we have for you tonight you've never seen before." Clowns came out by dozens then, in wacky reds and blues, playing many silly games and tripping on their shoes. Then came stunning acrobats to fly and swing about, flipping through the air and making everybody shout. The elephant was quite a sight, with tassels on his back. Then bears and lions joined the ring, but never did attack. The tightrope walker, up so high, put one foot in the air and balanced with a pole in hand, as we could never dare. The show at last was over, and we walked out of the tent, but we still heard the circus anthem everywhere we went. It's been a couple weeks, but we still hear it now and then. We all agree without a doubt that we'll be back again. So that's the poem that we want to summarize. So you'll see on my board, I have written what you will see at the top of page 137. First, next, 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 then, and finally. Now, when we write our notes here, we don't have to write in complete sentences. When we write our completed summary, we will write in complete sentences. So let's begin. So the first thing they did in the poem was they went to the circus. So we're going to start with first, went to circus. All right. Then next, so they did talk about what they smelled and that they could get candy, but we're not going to include that because they were just telling you about entering the circus, what they heard, what they smelled. The first thing that happened with the circus is that this man came out to introduce the show. So you should be following along with me and filling in your outline while I'm filling in mine. All right. Then after that after the guy came out and introduced the show, there were clowns. Then the author talks about acrobats. And then the show ended. And we can't wait to go again. Okay, so go ahead and make sure you have that all filled in. Pause the video if you need to, and then when you come back, we will create the written summary or the paragraph from these points. Okay, friends, so I've written our summary on the board for you to see. I've changed our little notes into sentences. So we went to the circus. A man introduced the show. The clowns were silly. Now notice I didn't talk about all the different things the clowns did or all the details, just that they were silly. Acrobats did tricks. Again, summary means taking a lot of information, making it very small. So I didn't need to talk about all the different things the acrobats did. I just said they did tricks. The show ended. We can't wait to go again. All right, I'm going to bring this computer a little closer to the screen so you can see it. If you need to, you can pause so you can make sure you have it all written down. Make sure you have it written with your capitals, excuse me, and your end marks.